girl, we've been together for many a year. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. When a little bit of luck comes our way, we jump for joy. Oh, you can hear us sing. Thank you for
Those that are listening tonight, right now, and are going to be in the community next Saturday night, what you were just listening to was Eugene Smith. Matter of fact, I met Eugene Smith in Kingston, walking out of Monroe's one morning. Right next door at that place where you were talking about, where they had the back room. It was outdoors, and they put a stage there anyway and put propane. Not the castle, the mansion.
Oh, yes.
I met him there, and then the next morning I had, because I was down to see the Mahones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they were doing a CD
Finney
release.
And the boys?
Yes, always Mr. Finney. Mr. Finney stood on this stage once, twice. For first, matter of fact, the very first show here, we were just still screwing in seats.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, that's the problem. You see, when you move 3 times, I got 3 different things to commemorate, but most of it was done in the fall time. I took this over on my birthday, my 31st birthday in 2015, on my 65th birthday. Was my present to myself. I knew I was going to be getting my old age pension check, and I would cover my house rent, so I figured, well, I don't have to worry about that, so let's go get her. The logic that one uses to take a step forward is not necessarily always the brightest one, but it does mean, if you do it with commitment, that something's bound to come out of it, right? Such as Clem Chesterfield. Yeah, what a name, man. What a handle. I love it. I was trying to count the numbers between Sheffield and Chesterfield. No, the only thing they got going is they both are in the field. And Clem's just the greatest. Matter of fact, him and the doctor here are an old acquaintances, and so they're talking in another language where they both call each other Tim, which I don't recognize. So it is back. Or Shep, or all the other things that go on with it. But nonetheless, we're very lucky that the opportunity arose that Mr. Clem Chesterfield could, in fact, be on the West Coast for a short period of time before he does that wonderful drive across the country with Andy. That's going to be what a drive, man. I envy you guys. I used to, I've done that in 65 hours.
That's ambitious. Wow.
Well, yeah, I was sitting in Alberta. As a matter of fact, I remember in Regina trying to figure out which ferry I was going to catch. Yeah. Like when you get in the zone and you're driving, it's such a beautiful thing, and it's such a beautiful country, and they will be doing that. And already with that, Clem does a lot of touring around, being the guitar tech for a lot of big bands and stuff like that. So he has the opportunity to travel, and when you travel, you pick up words of wisdom, and you put them in song. And that's what he does. He goes by the name Clem Chesterfield. Please give him a warm, warm welcome.
Thank you.
She was a drifter on a trip far away from home. He was a cowboy, he was weathered from a life on the road. Her mama always told her, baby, never travel alone. Seemed like the perfect match, a union of a couple of souls. Now she's gone, long gone, gone for good. She broke his heart, long gone, like I knew she would. 'Cause now she's gone, gone for good. Something about the way they were made them strange. Sometimes they seem so far away on a different plane. All the things they wanted to see were never really ever there. Wasting time and filling space was something they both shared. Now she's gone, long gone, gone for good. She broke his heart, long gone, like I knew she would. 'Cause now she's gone, gone for good. Well, she's gone. Oh, she's gone. Certain things got left unsaid, they rolled around inside their heads. Lying, cheating, and fooling around, and wound up in their brand new beds. Well, time can heal anything, that's what they were told. And love has a fatal sting, it makes them wish they took it slow. 'Cause now she's gone, long gone, gone for good. Broke his heart, long gone, like I knew she would. 'Cause now she's gone, gone for good. She broke his heart, long gone, like I knew she would. Good riddance, I said to her. Well, it's nice to be here in Duncan, that's for sure, and loving the West Coast. And play a few songs off of my recording, The Chronicles of Clem Chesterfield. Might tell you a couple of chronicles as well. Gonna have a little fun. Might have a special guest joining later on. Yeah. Sleep well at night, toss to and fro. Does darkness embrace you, shelter your soul? Daylight reminds me that time will abide. I've listened, I've waited, Lord knows I've tried. Lord knows I've tried and swallowed my pride every night that I've been alive. Well, I've tried and I've tried to do what is right. I've tried and I've tried to live the good life. I went to the Reverend and he told me, Clem, you got to give up this living for sin. I asked him, how could you think this was fun? Living like an outlaw with nowhere to run. Lord knows I've tried and swallowed my pride every night that I've been alive. Well, I've tried and I've tried to do what is right. I've tried and I've tried to live the good life. I've been the one that slept in the tank, strung out and reeking, with myself to thank. I did it back then without much success. I'll do it again and again till I rest. Lord knows I've tried and swallowed my pride every night that I've been alive. Well, I've tried and I've tried to do what is right. I've tried and I've tried most every night. I've tried to live without strife. I've tried and I've tried to live the good life. Thank you. I'm mesmerized by this beautiful blue light. It's coming out of my face back at me. Nice one, Dr. Cadillac. First met our sound fella there, Dr. Ted Cadillac. It was the Old West, and there we were. But it was in the East. It was the West part of the East. And yeah, he was just sort of a small-time card dealer and ran a bit of a saloon. And we became fast friends because he knew how to pour the sarsaparillas quite nicely. It was in a place that Graham Parsons knew quite a bit about, Sin City. Well, this old town is filled with sin. It'll swallow you in. If you've got some money to burn, take it home right away. You've got 3 years to pay, and Satan is waiting his turn. And this old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. It seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. The scientists say it'll all wash away. We don't believe anymore. 'Cause we've got our recruits and our green mohair suits. So please show your ID at the door. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. It seems like this whole town's insane. And on the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. A friend came around, tried to clean up this town. His ideas made some people mad, but he trusted his crowd, so he spoke right out loud. And they lost the best friend they had. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. It seems like this whole town's insane. On the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. On the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Yeah. Graham Parsons was maybe the original space cowboy. Some called him the cosmic cowboy, but he really knew how to pen ideas about desolation and loss. And I like to feel like I helped to participate in lots of desolation and loss and tragedy and misery, probably. Not all self-inflicted. I've inflicted lots on others. To be perfectly honest, and that's the only time I will be tonight. Sometimes when you're feeling low, that's the time you really show your troubles, you start to unwind. 'Cause all of the time, any old time, I don't mind. And all of the time, every time, I don't mind. All of the time, any old time, I don't mind. You can whisper quiet notes that nobody else should know. Even tangles you can unwind. And all of the time, any old time, I don't mind. And all of the time, every time, I don't mind. And all of the time, any old time, I don't mind. Dreamers come and lovers go. We'll take with us what we sow. Our lives are so intertwined. It's all of the time, any old time, I don't mind. And all of the time, every time, I don't mind. All of the time, every time, I don't mind. Thank you. That was written as a good advice to tell people sort of without having to actually tell them that you love them, but just kind of like spread that vibe that, you know, just about anything that you could bring to me or anything that mattered to you, I could bring that, we could share, you know, and that I don't mind idea, I think, is sort of a pretty laid back approach to it, but you get the gist. That's on the Chronicles of Clem Chesterfield, which I had the great pleasure to record with Mr. Burke Carroll on steel guitar and dobro, and Jason Uringer on double bass, or the bass fiddle, as we call it. It's available online at my website, clemchesterfield.com, and it's on Spotify and iTunes and all of those great places. I don't even know. I let my Wrangler take care of that sort of stuff. In fact, my Wrangler sometimes needs a little bit of encouragement, and sometimes you got to crack the bullet, especially when you're out on the open western range like I am currently. I get a little bit more bullwhip in the monitor here, please. Yep, there it is. Thank you. We'll get back to that. Sitting in a bar, dipping a jar in Jackson. And on the street, the summer sun shines. There's plenty of barroom queens I've had in Jackson. I just can't seem to drink you off my mind. And it's honky-tonk women. Give me the honky-tonk blues. Played a divorcee in New York City. I had to put up some kind of a fight. The lady, she all dressed me up in roses. She blew my nose and then she blew my mind. So honky-tonk women, give me the honky-tonk blues. It's the honky-tonk women. Give me the honky-tonk blues. Get those blues sometimes. I have to say that I'm enjoying playing this lovely sounding guitar here. It's called a McDonald. It's made by my friend Rob McDonald, who's sitting out here today in this beautiful Duncan Showroom, Showplace Productions, all that kind of jazz. Thank you for having me here. Rob, thank you for coming on down and bringing your nice little guitar. He made it by hand. Let's be clear about that. It's got some nice, rich undertones, some brilliant overtones. And it's probably saying, Clem, why you treat me like this? The clouds so swift, the rain won't lift, the gate won't close, the railings froze. Get your mind off winter time, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, you ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. And oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Well, I don't care how many letters they sent. Morning came, morning went. Pick up your money, pack up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. And ooh-wee, you ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. And oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Buy me a flute, a gun that shoots, tailgates, substitutes. Strap yourself to the tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. And ooh-wee, you ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. And oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his kings supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill, no matter how steep, when we get up to it. Ooh-wee, you ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. And oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Ooh-wee, you ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. And oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. It's the Byrds from 1968. 50 years ago, they wrote the Sweetheart of the Rodeo was the name of the record. And they had Graham Parsons play on it, and he was a bit of an outlaw. You'll see a little bit of a theme of outlaws in nature and also in behavior showing up in the Chronicles of Clem Chesterfield. Dr. Cadillac, thank you, sir. Like lights and sound at the same time, simultaneous. Cameras. Oh no. That's complicated. I'll take that as a compliment. Well, you never know. Sometimes something like that you hear, and then the next thing is a beer bottle whizzes by your head and smashes in the back here. But not today. Not to be, my friends. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my oh. Me gotta go pull the pirogue down the bayou. My Yvonne, the sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Well, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me-o. We'll pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Thibodeau, Fontenot, the place is buzzing. Kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. They dress in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Well, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me-o. We'll pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Yee-haw. Settle down, far from town, get me a pirogue. Then I'll catch all the fish in the bayou. I'll swap my mind to buy Yvonne what she need, oh. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Well, jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my share of me-o. We'll pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, gonna have big fun on the bayou. Thank you kindly. That one, send that one around to my dad. That one's for him. He had a dance band back in the 1950s. He had his own steel guitar player and fiddle player and everything. And, you know, you kind of want to do things that your dad does. But, of course, he had a square dance collar. And, I haven't got around to having one of those in the band yet. And I'm working on it, though. He didn't have a bullwhip, so it's a bit of trade-off here and there, I suppose. That is a fact, my friend. This could have been a chronicle of Clem, but it was a chronicle of Clem's friend, Ronnie. Well, back in his neck of the woods, which was sort of eastern Ontario, the Upper Appalachia, I think it's called, like way up in the Appalachians there, the Ottawa Valley, lower Ottawa Valley. They used to get into drinking moonshine and whiskey that was made by hand, not in a store or a factory where they have controls and measures. And as the story goes, I believe, there was some sort of a party, and the boys got into her, and after that, the one fella that played my dad's band, he wasn't able to move his left arm anymore. So, like, absolutely couldn't move it. And so he built himself a strap-on bar and finger picks, and he would do it all on the same thing, and he'd bar up here and finger pick down here. And it was pretty amazing. So that's one of the chronicles of Clem is have some sort of safety levels on your moonshine. Like, if your still is made completely of copper, it's probably, I think that's okay. I don't know. I don't make my own whiskey. Well, if I had the solos and everything like that, it would be easy to sort of fill them in and whatnot, but I'm trying to be creative. So this next song, maybe you guys can participate a little bit. It has some cat meows. Can you, a little bit of meow, meow. That's decent. So there's a solo section. You'll know when it comes up, but it's kind of a meow solo, if you can help me out. The old cat sits in the sun all day. He likes to watch the shadows play. He'll lay in the sun till his folks come home. He's a lazy old cat, and he won't roam. He won't roam. He won't roam. He's a lazy old cat. He likes his home. He won't roam. He won't roam. He's a lazy old cat. He likes his home. Meow. 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 The old cat purrs when you scratch his back. He was born in a cordwood stack. You'll never hear this cat complain, 'cause he don't sleep out in the rain. He won't roam, he won't roam. He's a lazy old cat, he likes his home. He won't roam, he won't roam. He's a lazy old cat, he likes his home. He's got food in the bowl, water in the dish. He don't care if it's chicken or fish. His people are kind and they treat him right. He don't have to sleep outside. He won't roam, he won't roam. He's a lazy old cat and he likes his home. Sing along. He won't roam. He won't roam. He's a lazy old cat and he likes his home. He won't roam. He won't roam. He's a lazy old cat and he likes his home. Meow. Meow. Well, thank you. That was some nice participation. Yeah, when I wrote that song and I first played it for some loved ones, they said, you know, that's not really about a cat. Excuse me? Pardon? Yeah, it's about a cat. We have an old white cat that is about 18 pounds that can't get off the couch by itself. Like, that cat is not going anywhere. It doesn't go outside. It won't roam. And then they said, maybe it's a metaphor for you, old Clem. I've been known to roam. Ah! And then I came back around. The Louvin brothers, they sort of summed it up. My buddies tell me that I should have waited. They say I'm missing a whole world of fun, but I still love them, and I walk the line. I like Christian life. I won't lose a friend by heeding God's call. What is a friend who wants you to fall? Others find pleasure in things I despise. I like Christian life. My buddies shun me since I turned to Jesus. They say I'm missing a whole world of fun, but I still love them, and I sing with pride. I like Christian life. I won't lose a friend by heeding God's call. For what is a friend who wants you to fall? Others find pleasure in things I despise. I like the Christian life. I like the Christian life. Charlie Louvin, that one's for you and your ragingness. Well, people often say, where do you hail from, Clem? Well, I currently reside in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. And I really enjoy it out there. It's nice. We've got a little bit of problem with cattle rustlers, but you guys have it everywhere. This happens out here. A little bit more logging issues probably here, but I think that my time back east was spent learning about the outlaw life and kind of following and pursuing my dreams. But this song kind of says a little bit about the area maybe that I was from. I'll allude to in this song. But I was left in a saddlebag as a baby. So right from the get-go, I didn't feel the love that others sometimes feel, the nurturement and so on. So from there, if only people had have found me instead of the wolves that dragged the saddlebags back to their den. Anyhow, let's not get... There is a town in North Ontario, dream, comfort, memory, despair. In my mind, I still need a place to go. All my changes were there. Blue windows behind the stars, yellow moon on the rise, big birds flying across the sky, throwing shadows on our eyes. Leave us helpless, helpless, helpless. Babe, can you sing with me somehow? Chains are locked and tied across the door. Babe, can you sing with me somehow? Blue windows behind the stars, yellow moon on the rise, big birds flying across the skies, throwing shadows on our eyes. Leave us helpless, helpless, helpless. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Chains are locked and tied across the door. Babe, can you sing with me somehow? Helpless, helpless, helpless. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Babe, can you sing with me somehow? Little Canadiana. Been a bit of a Neil fan for all my life, I would say. Since everybody knows this is nowhere. Maybe. Well, I'm not very proud of this, but like I am of a lot of the bad things I've done. But I spent a little time on death row down south of here. I'm in Vancouver Island, so Oregon, Washington. No, it was further south than that. Anyways, I thought I had a bad time, and I thought that, you know, I was feeling sorry for myself and sitting in my cell. But my cellmate, he was also on death row, because he sort of put all of us together in the same place. And he told me his story. And wow. I'll tell you a little bit about it. I'll let you know when the sad part is. I've got a guitar made by Martin McDonald. Smoke marbles by the carton. And I cry every time I leave my girl alone. She rides the bus from Tulsa, 'cause the bus don't really cost us. If you'd ask her, she don't know the bust. Well, I told her lies to make myself sound better. Told her things would always be alright. I told her lies as we locked eyes together. I wanted to try, but she just waved goodbye. Well, I stood outside the clinic. I was trying hard not to shake, but the doors, they would not open that day. Told my sweetest baby I would not take a taste, but I've been known to fall right on my face. Well, I told her lies to make myself sound better. I told her things would always be alright. I told her lies as we locked eyes together. Wanted to try, but she just waved goodbye. This is when it got sad. I wish that I could be a little better. I know that I could get right if I tried. But my baby won't forgive me this time, like she has almost every other time. Yeehaw. It didn't take the law too long to figure out what was what. They followed my trail to Brownsville all that day. Told my girl I'd be back in 5. Really meant 5 to life. That hangman's noose round my neck. Well, I told her lies to make myself sound better. Told her things would always be alright. I told her lies as we locked eyes together. Wanted to try, but she just waved goodbye. She said I'd always been that kind of guy. Well, I wanted to try, but she just waved goodbye. Yeah, she waved goodbye. Right? There was some sadness there, I believe. I thought that, you know, the story was sad because, you know, everything he had done had got him on death row. But then there was just like, how much more sadder can you be? Well, none more sad. Oh, you Clem. I think Clem rhymes with clown. Perhaps. The jukebox is playing honky-tonk song. One more I keep saying, and then I'll go home. What good will it do me? I know what I'll find. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. The people are dancing, having their fun. I just sit here thinking about what you have done to try and forget you. I've turned to the wine, an empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Alone and forsaken, so blue I could cry. I just sit here drinking till the bottle runs dry. What good will it do me? I know what I'll find. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Yes, an empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Wow. Thank you kindly. That was off of that Sweetheart of the Rodeo record, celebrating up to and including 50 years. Thank you, Longevity John and Ted Cadillac, for supplying the good times and the good sounds. Fella could get used to being out here after this show, or maybe not even after the show. Why don't you just head on? Take your bullwhip too. I got all of that one. Sounds good in the monitor though. Keep her up. Well, I was born in Louisiana, down on the old bayou, raised on shrimps and catfish, mama's good gumbo. I got the rambling fever, said goodbye to Ma and Pa. I crossed that old Red River, boys, and this is what I saw. Well, I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. And I saw miles and miles of Texas. I'm gonna live there till I die. Well, I rode up into Austin, the cradle of the West. Just ask any cowboy, they'll tell you it's the best. I met a Texas beauty, and I got friendly with her pa. I looked into those big blue eyes, and this is what I saw. Well, I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. And I saw miles and miles of Texas. I'm gonna live there till I die. Well, I started taming broncos, made every rodeo, until I met a tough one. You know, they called him Devil Joe. Grabbed a hold of his bridle just to ride this old outlaw. He threw me from the saddle, boys, this is what I saw. Well, I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. And I saw miles and miles of Texas. I'm gonna live there till I die. I'm gonna live there till I die. Little song about a couple places I'm not from, but where I did spend a little bit of time, if you know what I mean. Huh. How you doing out there? Good. Have people started to throw beer bottle icons at the live screen? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Huh. Oh, well. Well, I don't know if you're allowed to sing political songs anymore, but maybe you should sometimes. Maybe you shouldn't. This one, old Clem is not claiming to be a saint of any sort. In fact, I've, up to this point, claimed to be exactly the opposite of that in almost every occasion and in all the things I've said and written about. But this one is for the ladies, and it's dedicated to the women that have had to put up with a lot of stuff from the men over the years, old Clem included, so it comes with an apology, but I'm in your corner, and that's what this is about. Been a lot of clicking and hashtagging round this town about the kind of man that keeps a woman down. Mister, I'm here to tell you there's a brand new action plan. It's called Don't Be an Asshole, man. Don't be an asshole, man. Women already understand exactly what it means to be dealt the losing hand. So don't be an asshole, man. You ever hear the saying, keep your hands to yourself? Most women have to say it by the time they're 12. If you're part of this problem that I'm talking about, then don't be an asshole, man. Don't be an asshole, man. Women already understand exactly what it means to be dealt the losing hand. Don't be an asshole, man. It's time for men to listen to what the women say. Old Clem's gonna be unpopular with the redneck spray. Well, I don't really give a shit if my politics offend. Just don't be an asshole, man. Don't be an asshole, man. Women already understand exactly what it means to be dealt the losing hand. So don't be an asshole, man. No, just don't be an asshole, man. There's one for the ladies. That one had Clem thinking about other things when he should have been thinking about hookers and instead of thinking thinking about his pen. Well, I think I'm just going to do a couple more songs. It's been really kind of fun being here and playing the Duncan Showroom and getting to do a little bit of alt country and the kind of stuff that, you know, I was raised on, and pay some respect, whether it be respect for the music or for the genre or for the cowboy life, one of those things anyways. Maybe there's a star that's waiting in your sky for you to try to be free. Reach for me, I'm all you need. Although we live so far away, we see the same sky every day. I hope you see what you mean to me. All I dream, and you must know that I am with you every time we look above you. I'm that star you see up in the sky. I will love you, even if the sky falls on you. I'm that star you see up in the sky. Look above you, you will know that I am shining for you. Think of me, now you're free. And if there's something to believe in, this must be it, this must be your freedom. Fly to me, fly to me, fly to me. If there's such a thing as a love song that is mixed into the country and alt-country genre, then that's an attempt, I suppose, at one. Some sort of redeeming quality for Clem. They say that, oh, he's very charming. It's very brief charm, but anyways, thanks everybody for listening, and folks out there in Facebook land, if you're watching and listening, you can go on my website, clemchesterfield.com, and listen to the music. It's on iTunes and Spotify and whatnot and so on. And I also have t-shirts for sale now. They're sort of cartoon character Clem t-shirts, so get them up. Here's one by I think who's probably the oh, look at Ted Cadillac with his Clem Chesterfield. Yeah. Woo! There we go. Representing. Yeah. I don't know if I can market that and send it out, but I'll probably leave a few just for Tim to sort of autograph, and then I'll send them out. Well, anyways, one of my great inspirations in the genre of alt country, slacker, and I think that's me. But in that general genre of outlaws and so on, Willie Nelson stands out, and he wrote a song with Merle Haggard and Snoop Dogg. So that's the kind of country I like. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. If anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. Well, I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. You won't see no sad and teary eyes. When I get my wings and it's my time to die, call my friends and tell them there's a party, come on by. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. Come on, roll me up and smoke me when I die. If anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. Well, I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. When I go, I've been here long enough. Probably tell more jokes and dance and stuff. Keep the music playing, it'll be a good goodbye. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. Better roll me up and smoke me when I die. If anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. Roll me in the flames for about an hour. Take me out and twist me up, point me towards the sky. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. Better roll me up and smoke me when I die. If anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. Well, I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. roll me up and smoke me when I die. Better roll me up and smoke me when I die. Thank you kindly. Lots of fun. Take care. See everybody back home.
This is Tom Waits' song called Chocolate Jesus. That's jazz right there. Well,